Welcome to the Hardin Simmons Coaches Show. I'm Al Pickett as we talk with head coach Jesse Burleson. A strange off week or a bye week in just the third week of the season. What was that like?
It was interesting to say the least. You'd like to have that thing a little bit closer to the midway point, but just with the way scheduling turned out this year, but I think we took pretty good advantage of it. We were able to get a couple guys a little rest and get them healthy for this run we're about to make.
You got to be pleased with where the team was. You've had two lopsided wins, 38-6 over Howard Payne, and then 2 weeks ago, 73-21 over Curry. Guys, you're off to a great start.
Definitely. That's what we wanted to do. We knew we needed to come out and play well, and I think in both of those games we were able to get a pretty fast start and be able to kind of build on that, especially at Curry. We were able to really play hard in the second half, even though we had a big lead. And sometimes that's one of the hard things to do as a coach is to get your guys to continue playing hard, and our guys has definitely bought into that, and they're doing a really good job.
Well, you talked about fast start. They have bad snaps. You get two safeties and two quick touchdowns. It's 18-0 before the game's hardly got started.
Somebody said, "What's the record for safeties in a game?" I said, "I'm pretty sure we just did it." So it's hard to get one, much less two. And after the first one, we returned the kickoff for a touchdown, and then it gets called back. And then after the second one, we returned the kickoff for a touchdown, and that one stands. So that was a pretty good way to start it off. And I've never been up. I think Coach Whitehead said he's never been up 11-0 on anybody, but we were. And then next thing you know, it's 18-0 and then 25-0. So
you had the over/under on, or the number on they have the Super Bowl squares. 11 would not come up very often.
I don't think anybody would have had that on their squares for sure.
Okay, North American University next. Is another one of your teams you're playing. I don't know anything about. Are they in Houston?
They are in Houston, NAI school, scholarship school. We don't have a lot of history with them. We did scrimmage them a couple of years ago when they were first kind of starting up. Other than that, we haven't had an opportunity to cross paths.
What are they this year? Start of the season.
They're 0 for so far 0-3.
What do you want to see from your team?
Biggest thing for us is to continue to take steps forward. I mean, we've got some guys that we're really enjoying seeing their progress and figuring out how they fit into the big picture of things. And they just got to continue to grow. I know that every coach probably says that, but I think that's really where we are. We're just now really starting to figure some things out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how we progress this week. I think we've done some things schematically to put some guys in some different spots that are going to help benefit them and their skill set that took us, as coaches, 2 weeks to figure out. But I think you'll be able to see that and how we're going to utilize those guys and put them in different spots.
Sports Information Director Chad Grubbs always gives me some tidbits and notes, and he gave me one that I didn't know. I found fascinating. Cole Burke, Jack Poe, Dom and David Garcia, Bryson Amrine, Cortland Hanna, and Braxton Eason on your team. All are sons of players you played with when you were here. It's a family affair, huh?
That's one of my favorite things. Kind of what I've said about that. I guess I wasn't too bad of a guy. If those guys will send their sons to play for me and play for this program, it's special. I don't know if anybody else can say that, and I don't take that lightly. It's probably one of the biggest honors I've had is having the chance and the opportunity to get to coach those guys and get to see them grow and get better and better as players, obviously, but more importantly as young men, and I just want to be a small part of that.
Is recruiting them a little easier because you don't have to explain Hardin Simmons to them because their fathers can already tell you about the cowboy culture?
You would think so, but it's actually it's just as difficult because they're all really good players, and so other people are coming after them and they want them to come play for them, and so biggest thing with all those guys is that we didn't recruit them just because of who their dads are, because that's not going to be a beneficial deal. We recruited them because of the kind of young men they are and what we believe they can bring to this program, and it just helped that we actually knew who their parents were, and it's been a pretty cool thing to get to do, just get to help those guys along this path.
Final question, and I don't know if you've thought about it, but if you win Saturday, it's your 100th victory at Hardin Simmons.
That's who'd have thought? We especially getting started in this deal. We had some tough years early on, and just being able to stick with it. That's I don't really think about those things a lot, but that's a pretty cool number. That's a good milestone, and I'll be it's just been lucky for me to get to hang around these guys and get to be a small part. They do all. I'm not going to play one snap, so I just want to put those guys in positions to be successful.
Does your team even know that that's victory number 100 coming
They
up?
better not, because I have definitely have not brought that up to those guys. My daughters definitely told me that, but when you think about it, that kind of goes to the back of my mind, because there's so many things we have to do to get ready, and so many different avenues that we gotta go down in order to put these guys in the best spot, and that's all we want to do each week.
Finally, isn't it good to be home? 3 weeks in, 2 away games and a bye. Finally get to play at Shelton Stadium.
Yeah, I believe it's like 7 weeks since we started fall camp, and now we finally get to be home at Shelton, and I can't wait for that opportunity for our guys to get to take the field on our home field and hear that thunder rolling.
Coach, good luck.
Thanks, Al. Appreciate it.
Jesse Burleson, that's the Hardin Simmons Coaches Show. Back with more after we take this time out.